Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Target Loot today for October 14th. The series that shows you the Target Loot map, farming tips and tricks, vendor reset highlights, and much more. I'm Agent Shadow, and if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe and like buttons below. In the pinned comment, there are links to join my Discord and clan, and links to support my channel, like becoming a member, and much more, but we'll cover that at the end of the video. Let's get started with the Dark Zones first, and the highlights from the vendors, then DC, and finally New York City Target Loot highlights last. Alright, agents, so there's not a whole lot I recommend at the vendor resets this week. You know, there's the Everyday Carrier at the White House. Over here in DZ West, we have Gila Guard. Now, there's nothing that's DZ exclusive about Gila Guard, but there is an Emperor's Guard knee pads at the DZ West vendor. It rolls with skill tier and then, like always, 1% armor regen and then a certain percentage of hazard protection, which you could roll off for something else or just keep. In DZ South, we don't have anything at the vendor, but we do have Providence Defense as Target Loot today. This is the perfect day to get the gift backpack with perfect vigilance. I have one myself. I wear it on one of my DPS builds. I actually think it's definitely worth farming for. So if you can, jump in there and grab it if you can. And then finally at DZ East, we got Circle of Concern. Once again, no DZ exclusive that I can think of, but they do have the White Death at the DZ East vendor this week. That's actually one of the best MMRs in this game, so I would definitely try to grab it if you don't have it already. It isn't a DZ exclusive though, so you can farm for it in the open world. Alright, let's go check out Northside Target Loot highlights. Alright, agents, Northside Target Loot highlights. First off, we got Providence Defense at Camp White Oak, and before I get started, I want to let you guys know the invaded missions this week is Camp White Oak, Jefferson Trade Center, American History Museum, and then the Strongholds or District Union Arena and Tidal Basin. Anyway, back to the Northside Target Loot highlights. We got Providence Defense at Camp White Oak. This is a huge mission to run, multiple bosses. So if you're looking for a god rolled piece of Providence Defense today, run that thing on Heroic and try to get something good. You can also get the Sacrifice with Perfect Glass Cannon. That is a light zone named, exclusive to the Providence Defense named item. We got Overlord at Coney Island Ballpark. If you're looking for the Fox's Prayer knee pads with 8% damage to targets out of cover, this would be a great place to farm. The ballpark isn't that bad of a mission. It's actually pretty cool, and you can run it pretty fast, especially solo. And you always want those Fox's Prayer knee pads. The only time I don't wear the Fox's Prayer knee pads on a DPS build is when I'm running a 4-piece Hunter's Fury, which I'll put in the top right card now. Richter and Kaiser isn't something I ever farm for or recommend, except for maybe a healer build. And Golan gear at Manning National Zoo. Of course, if you just need one piece, I never recommend more than one piece unless you're running an armor regen build. Then yeah, you can get a good piece of Golan gear, but nothing that I could point out and say is worth farming today. And then of course we got Richter and Kaiser double Target Loot, but for the summit, the summit's about to change in a week or two to where in title update 11.1 it's gonna look like, you know, you could pick your own targeted loot, your own gear sets from targeted loot. The whole thing's about to change. But yeah, let's go check out the west side targeted loot. Alright, agents, we're over here on the west side targeted loot highlights. So first off, we got LMGs at West End. That's the exotic Bullet King and Pestilence. Otherwise, you can get a named LMG like the Carnage Sleipnir, which you can craft at the White House. The Quiet Roar, New Reliable, Good Times with Perfect Fast Hands. There's quite a bit of them. We got Mass over at Federal Emergency Bunker and over here at American History Museum if you're looking for the Coyotes Mask, the Vile Mask, or if you're looking for the Punch Drunk Mask, I would run Douglas and Harding at Foggy Bottom today. That's extra 20% headshot damage baked into the mask. It's worth getting and running on a head hunter build. Actually, this is something I should bring up. The 3-piece Aces and 8s I'm hearing is no longer worth it. That in Title Update 10, they changed something about the Aces and 8s 4-piece or something. So the all high-end headshot damage build is now the best headshot damage build in the game. I'm going to be testing this a little bit later today, so I'll respond in the comment section below. Just comment below and let me know what headshot build you run, and maybe I'll put an overlay in this video of what I run. We got holsters at Potomac Event Center, so that's the Imperial Dynasty holster and the Forge holster, which gives you 50% extra shield health to your shield. That's an extra skill tier worth of shield health. We got Petrov at Bank HQ. If you're looking for those contractor's gloves, don't farm gloves targeted loot. I would just farm for Petrov. Actually, it kind of doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're going for gloves targeted loot, like over here in Downtown East, then of course you'll get it, but you also have the chance for the BTSU gloves to drop. With Petrov, you only have the contractor's gloves chance to drop. We got rifles at Constitutional Hall, so that's the classic M1A. Best damage talents on that are Boomerang, Ranger, and Rifleman, or you can get a Baker's Dozen, especially if you're on console, and it's a little bit harder to aim than on PC with a, mouse, of course. And then you can get the Diamondback and Merciless. Those are the exotic rifles we have in the game. Some machine guns over here at Tidal Basin if you guys are looking for the Lady Death, or you're looking for the refarming the Chatterbox. If you don't have the Chatterbox, I'll put the top right card right now, how to get it really quick. And then yeah, you want a Vector variant or MPX if you're just looking for a regular SMG. The Dark Winter and the Apartment are DZ exclusives, but I think you can get them from certain caches and maybe targeted loot rewards. Otherwise, you're looking at the Safety Distance with Perfect Outsider and the Swap Chain SMGs. Those are the named ones that drop in the Light Zone. And then knee pads at Lincoln Memorial, so Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, Sawyer's knee pads, and then Fox's Prayer. But of course, Fox's Prayer, I would farm Overlord. Otherwise, if you're looking for Ninja Bike or Sawyer's, definitely farm Lincoln Memorial today. In fact, I would farm this mission alone just because it's Lincoln Memorial, and I could finish it in 9 minutes or less solo with my Hunter's Fury build and Memento build. I would just farm this because I've done it before where I've farmed it for like 3 hours and I ended up with Sawyer's, Ninja, and Fox's Prayer knee pads. And then finally, I think we have Hana Yu at Pentagon, so Force Multiplier backpack with perfect combined arms. That's always worth getting. 30% extra skill damage every 3 seconds as long as you land the target. Alright, let's go check out the east side targeted loot highlights. Alright, agents, we're over here on the east side targeted loot highlights. So, I already explained gloves, BTSU, and contractors. We got gear sets at Grand Washington Hotel. So, of course, you can get anything but, System Corruption. That's a DZ exclusive. And then Foundry, Bulwark, and Future Initiative. Chest and backpack pieces. Those are still exclusive to the Iron Horse raid. Aralda Holdings at DUA. You can run Legendary for God Roll loot. And it's perfect with the all high-end headshot damage build. Even with the aces and 8, you need 2 pieces of Aralda Holding. You got assault rifles at Judiciary Square, so Mechanical Animal with Future Perfection, the Chameleon Exotic, the Burnout named FAMAS, the Maniac named Military AKM, and then of course the top tier AR is going to be the FAMAS, the Military AKM, the Police M4, G36, and of course Carbine 7. We got doubles for mask and rifles. Got Walker Harrison Co. at Air and Space, so you can get the Chain Killer Perfect Headhunter chest piece. I would definitely farm for that today. You can also get the Matador from Targeted Loot Rewards. Gear system mods at Federal Triangle if you need a 12% crit damage or a 6% crit chance mod. And then finally Alp Summit at Jefferson Trade Center. I would look for a good chest piece with Empathetic Resolve, or you can get the Percussive Maintenance with Perfect Tech Support, but I don't think it belongs on an Alp Summit brand. Anyway, let's go check out what we got in New York City, and I'll let you guys go because this video is getting long kind of now. Alright, agents. Lastly, we have New York City targeted loot highlights. So, Sokolov Concern at the Tombs. If you need any Sokolov Concern, especially with my latest builds where I have an all red, weapon damage, critted chance, critted damage, chest piece, and backpack, those are tough to find, so definitely worth farming for on the Tombs today. We got Grupo Sombro at Civic Center, 1-piece DPS builds, 2 pieces for explosive skill damage builds. Bellstone Armory at Stranded Tanker if you're looking for the everyday carrier, or you can get the Liquid Engineer, which is a DZ exclusive, but it also can drop from targeted loot rewards. Comment below if you've gotten it to drop from a targeted loot reward, like it's rewarded to you at the end of the mission or something. And then yeah, shotguns at Battery Park, so that's the new mop with 10% armor on kill. The Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun, and then the Marine Super 90 and custom M870 are the best top tier shotguns aside from the mop. We got Badger Tough at Liberty Island. That's the 0F's chest piece, so perfectly unbreakable. I got a build I'll put there in the top right card right now. And then yeah, that's about it. Doubles for Wyvernware and Gear System mods. You could farm open world here, and you also get the Lady Death to possibly drop from an open world NYC boss. It's really up to you guys. It's all about personal preferences in this video series. Alright, agents. Well, that was the targeted loot for today. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed my content. And if you would like to become a member for support and exclusive perks, click the join button below to further support my dream of being a full-time content creator. You can also grab some Shadow Gaming merch, which I have a bunch of awesome stuff in the listings now. I got a new promo code, Shadow99. If you use that, you get free shipping for the next week and a half. And then, of course, support me on alternative tech like Patreon or Subscribestar, whatever you want or like. If you're still watching this video right now to the end though, thank you. This is truly the best way to support me. And of course, if you whitelist me on your ad blocker, which is super simple, and I do this for all content creators I enjoy. So thank you if you are doing that. Anyway, take care, agents, and be sure to stay tuned for more daily, dedicated Division 2 content. This is Agent Shadow signing off. I will see you in the next video. Take care, agents.